Knowing the Constitution, there is preambles, articles, signatories, and amendments. According to the preamble of the United States Constitution, we the people of the United States, in order to create a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, and promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty and to ourselves and our prosperity. Do ordain and establish the Constitution of the United States of America. According to the Constitution, there is a legislative branch, executive branch, and judicial branch. This is what can get you in trouble if not following the Bill of Rights. It's called treason, bribery, felonies, or misdemeanors. Treason is the offense of acting or overthrowing our government or to kill or to harm a sovereign. Bribery is the act of practice or giving or accepting money that leads to corruption. Corruption concerning the behavior of a person that acts against the laws. A felony is an offense of murder or burglary of a given character, graven character, than those commonly punished in the U.S. by prisoner for more than a year. And misdemeanors are offenses that are defined as less serious, an instance of misbehavior. Moreover, we have amendments that also can protect us from corruption or those who don't want to follow the Bill of Rights. That Congress, whenever two-thirds of both houses, they should deem it necessary, should propose amendments to the Constitution, or on the application of the legislatures of two-thirds of several states, should call to propose a convention for amendments, which in other case it should be valid to ballot all intents or purposes. As part of the Constitution, when ratified by the legislatures of the three-fourths of several states, or by conventions of three-fourths thereof, as the one of the other, more ratifications may be proposed by the Congress, provided that no amendment which may be made prior to year 1808 should in any manner affect the first and fourth class in the ninth section of the first article, and that no states without the consent should be deprived of the equal suffrage of the Senate. Fourth Amendment of the Constitution is based on search and seizure, and it was ratified in 12-15-1791. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects, and unreasonable searches and seizures should not be violated, and no warrant should be issued. but upon unprobable cause, supported by force of affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons of things to be searched. The Fourth Amendment also help us to elaborate a value of respect of our personal lives against unreasonable searches and seizures. But if there is a probable cause to search and seize a property or whatever it has to be seized, it has to be approved by a majority leader or otherwise a judge. The judge will the judge will give you exactly of specific things before you get there, so you know what you have to search or seize before you start. Fifth Amendment, trial and punishment compensations for takings, ratified 12/15, 1791. The person should be held to answer for the capital or otherwise for infamous crime, unless unless a presented or indictment of a grand jury, except in class of rising in in the land or naval forces or in the militia, when in actual service in the time of war or a public danger. Nor should be anybody should be subject of the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor should be compelled in any criminal case to be witness of himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be used for public use without just compensation. In order to become a criminal should be charged with a crime. Furthermore, there's a difference between a criminal and a terrorist. A subject cannot pay prison time for the same case that it was also accomplished before by him, but also can be charged with the same crime but different actions of or different person as was committed. A criminal cannot be witness of himself, but also he has the right for a counsel or attorney to advise him about the laws and the process that he has to go through to also find him guilty or not guilty. Anything that a criminal owns is his property. Anything that he has to give him that property back. The Sixth Amendment is the right for a speedy or a public trial, ratified on 12/15/1790. In a criminal prosecution, the accused should enjoy a speedy and or public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the criminal shall have been committed, which district should be previously certified by law and informed of the nature of a cause or accusation to be confronted by the witness against him, to have compulsory process of obtaining witness in his favor, and have the assistance of a counsel of his defense. Any criminal has the right for him for him to be represented by a counsel or a lawyer, and also the criminal has the right to a speedy and public trial.
Gosh.
Eighth Amendment is the is a cruel and unusual punishment ratified in 12-15-1791. Excessive bail should not be required, nor is excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and un- and unusual punishment inflicted. Amendment number 8 describes that any criminal has the right to bail himself out, but also the judge has to decide the bail amount or a sentence for this criminal. All criminals are treated the same. No criminal will be punished differently. Every criminal will be cruel and punished by the same actions and by the same routines. No criminal will be treated differently than others. Everyone will get their punishment according to their laws, but no cruel punishment by torturing them or killing them in pieces. There is no escape of justice. If any states, if any state doesn't have the death penalty for any reason, there's still a punishment for those criminals that deserve for a big punishment for violating the law. Once again, my name is Everardo Mora. Thanks for taking your time and listening to my speech concerning the Bill of Rights.